Hello everyone, Sharpedo43 once again bringing you all week 7 of the IBL D-League. My opponent for this week is going to be Greyveee in the Los Angeles Valienteis. This guy's team is really annoying. Probably busted, but it's also very annoying because it has the God, Pulu, and Halucha together, and we all know that the combination of those two are pretty damn devastating. Then on top of that, he also has the Toxapex, which is obviously annoying because those things never freaking die, just like Clefable's. And then there's Togekiss, which is kind of along the lines of Clefable in the sense that it doesn't die very easily, and on top of that, it hits really hard. The Piloswine actually can be annoying if it's packed with Eviolite, which it most likely will. And on top of that, it can take hits very well, hit a lot of my team real hard, and get rocks for most part. Jeez, I can't talk. But yeah, and then there's Victini with the unpredictability because of the fact that this is his Z user, and I can't tell if whether or not he will pack it with a Z move, or is he gonna run it with Scarf or something that will put a lot of my team on notice, basically. Have the right coverage moves for all of my mons too, such as Glaciate for my Dragonite and Energy Ball for my Seismitoad or something. So yeah, there's a lot to fear from this team, but I'm gonna be hoping that with the team that I brought right now, I should be able to, you know, put a stop to his craziness. I don't know, something like that. But yeah, so this is the battle. This is gonna be against your boy Jack Thornton. No, I'm just kidding. I don't even know what that is, but yeah. Anyway, so we're gonna lead off with Nidoking right here, and he's gonna lead off with, I believe, the God, and he's gonna set up that damn grassy terrain. I don't know if this thing is scarfed or not, but either way, I just wanted to stay in because he might think I'm scarfed either way, and I decided to just play it safe right here and go for the Sludge Wave, which I'm hoping does a lot of damage. Unfortunately, he switches out and goes into the Piloswine, and this is going to resist it very well because ground types resist Sludge Wave, which Piloswine is. And so as a result here, I'm now forced to switch out, and this is bad for me because now he gets, actually, yeah, he's guaranteed rocks here no matter what. Because of this, I decided to stay in and get my own rocks up with this Nidoking because I did in fact have the rocks on this thing, honestly. Because I don't want to be switching out and then he gets the rocks up and then he switches around and then forces me to switch around, and then I start to take a lot of rocks damage in the process and he doesn't. So if he's going to get rocks up, I might as well even up the playing field and just get up my own rocks as well. So yeah, but now here I'm going to switch out and just go into Seismitoad because I want to see if I can scare him away with a Scald, obviously. And I'm hoping that he switches into something that's willing to, that could use the burn, that is. Because I do have Scald on this Seismitoad. He's going to go for Icicle Crush, which I take relatively well. Like, I take it well, or decently enough, I'd say. And after the grassy terrain, which heals me little by little, I shouldn't have a problem, honestly. But yeah, he's going to switch out right now into the Toxapex, and I figure, okay, that's fine. Because if I can get the burn with his Scald, that would be great. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm going to get the burn, but if I do, that's nice. And I do exactly get the burn, which is actually really good. So now here I'm looking pretty good, and what I'm going to do now is actually switch into Jirachi. Now the reason for this was because I was anticipating an attempt at either Toxicking my Seismitoad or just setting up Toxic Spikes. And I figured if I send out Jirachi against this Toxapex, I should be in a really good position. So here comes this Jirachi. Unfortunately, this guy actually predicts some kind of switch and actually ends up going for the knockoff and knocks off the leftovers of my Jirachi, which I kind of needed on this Jirachi in all honesty. But, you know, unfortunately he knocked it off, so... Now what I'm going to do right here nonetheless is still go for Substitute because if he brings back the God, I can probably still get HP back with the grassy terrain. But what he's going to do is actually hard switch straight into the Piloswine here. And he's going to take rocks damage, which is good. I'm going to get my Substitute off, which is good. And now I'm just going to go for Iron Head to get some damage on this Piloswine. See how much it does. And as you can see, it does just about as much as it would do to a Mamoswine, it seems. As you can see right there. But yeah, so unfortunately for him, I actually do get the flinch here, but it's a Jirachi, so it's kind of to be expected anyways. Although in my case, I usually am surprised if I get any flinches at all because I haven't been getting flinches with Jirachi lately. I'm surprised I'm even getting any at this point, honestly. But here I go for Iron Head again because I thought, would he stay in? I don't want to go for something different, honestly. And he does go into Toxapex, and unfortunately this Toxapex does have the Rocky Helmet, which kind of discouraged me from wanting to go for more Iron Hits. Nonetheless, I decided to just switch it up to Heart Slam and just get some damage on this Toxapex. Maybe force him to switch out if I happen to keep weakening this thing. So yeah, that's exactly what happens. Here he flinches actually with the Heart Stamp, doesn't get anything done, takes more burn damage, and this pretty much guarantees that I can take out this Toxapex at this point. So I just go for another Heart Stamp right here and take out the Toxapex. Again, the flinch may have mattered, honestly, but again, it's a Jirachi. Jirachi has Serene Grace, and both of the moves that I just used against these mons have a 30% chance to flinch, which with added Serene Grace is just 60. So it's like, it's a high chance for me to flinch, honestly. It'd be more RNG dependent if I actually didn't get the flinches, honestly. So yeah, here. Anyways, he's gonna send out the God and he's gonna slam it with a wood hammer, which is really, really annoying. But actually, not really. Or maybe it is, honestly, because it breaks the substitute on my Jirachi. But Jirachi did kind of do his job by crippling a lot of his team, so I just wanted to get the Iron Head off right here on this Bulu. Hopefully take it out. Unfortunately, I don't take it out, and he does survive just a little bit. And then here, just given the amount of work that Jirachi's put in, I felt like I didn't really need this thing anymore, so I decided to just let it go down to this Bulu right now, just so I can get a free safe switch into something else. I think here I decided to go into my Dragon Knight because what I wanted to do was, I think, finish this thing off. Yeah, and because it outsped my Jirachi, I figured this thing was probably a Scarf because I think I didn't invest enough speed to outspeed Bulu. I think I did. So I tried to go for E-Speed right here just to finish it off so that it doesn't go for another Wood Hammer in case he stays in and just goes for another Wood Hammer. He does switch into the Piloswine instead here though, but I figured that's not a big deal because this is still going to be taken out with another E-Speed if he tries to go for another Ice Shard or something here with this thing. So I was fine right here nonetheless. I take out the Piloswine as well, so that's actually really, really good. I'm looking pretty good so far, actually. I'm actually like almost confident I can even win this at this point. Because here, he's going to send out this Togekiss, take rocks damage, and I decided to stay in right here because I didn't want him to set up anything like Thunder Wave or Nasty Plot. In this case, he went for Nasty Plot, and you know what I do here? I actually go for the Flying EMZ right here, the Supersonic Sky Strike, which is really, really good for me because now this Togekiss goes down, and now I'm actually looking even better than what I was earlier because now I'm actually above. I think I have a lead right here. I have like, I think it's 5-3 or 5-2. I don't remember. I think it's 5-3 now. Yeah, I think it's 5-3. I need to look at it right now because I don't remember. But we took out so many mons right now with this team, and I haven't lost much. I think the only mon I lost right now was Jirachi. But he's gonna bring out the God once again, and the reasoning for this is so that he can actually have grassy terrain, so that he can actually bring the Halucha in later. Okay. So this is the part of the battle where I was starting to think, you know what, I think I might actually win this battle actually, because this Bulu goes down, and I thought he was going to try to go into the Halucha right now, but he actually ends up going into Victini here, which I don't know. I guess it's an okay play. It just depends on what he tries to do here. Now here I stayed in again because I figured if I can just bring in Nidoking if he takes out my Dragonite right here, honestly. So here he's actually gonna pull off a Z move, which, yeah, surprise, surprise, this was a Z user. It's gonna be a Sunny Day, a Z Sunny Day Victini though, which tells me that this thing was probably just trying to get his speed boosted, which it does. And I just went for Fly to see what he was gonna want to do in the first place. I thought he would just take me out, honestly, but he didn't. Now here he's gonna actually reveal the Glaciate as he misses, and I'm just gonna go for the Fly and get some damage off. Now here, yeah, okay, so here I was thinking, okay, because his only last mon is Halucha, I should be able to win this now. So what I do here is actually go for the E-Speed. Now in retrospect, I probably shouldn't have gone for the E-Speed, and instead I should have actually just let it go down actually. The reasoning for this was because I don't think he would have switched in the Halucha, and I could have just sent in Nidoking, which did have the Payapa Berry to take a Psychic move from Victini, because I don't think with a Fire move it would have been able to KO my Nidoking given the set that he was carrying. It didn't get a Calm Mind up or anything like that. But because I took out the Victini, now this Halucha gets to be behind a substitute, and my only move is Fly because I couldn't go for E-Speed. I probably should have gone for E-Speed. I don't know. But at the same time, because of that Grassy Seed raising his physical defense, I was also not confident that I'd be able to take out his substitute if he went for it with freaking substitute. So yeah, I was kind of in a predicament to say the least, honestly. So here he sets up the substitute, he sets up the Swords Dance, and now I go for one more E-Speed to get as much damage as possible. I do get a crit here, but unfortunately it does not take out that Halucha, and unfortunately because this Halucha is now at +2, unfortunately literally nothing on this team that I have right now can take anything from this Halucha. And it's a real shame because, yeah, he's at like only 5 HP. I don't even know how much HP he has right there, but he almost went down, and now I'm just, like, I was doing so well, and now I'm just going to get reversed by this thing. That is just lame and annoying. But I get, at the same time, it's kind of hard for me to complain given the fact that I just used a Jirachi set that has freaking substitute and 2 flinching moves, honestly. So at the same time, it's kind of hard for me to complain, but damn it, dude. I think I felt like I did so well that now I'm just like, I went from potentially winning this battle 5-0 to 4-0 to just now straight up losing 1-0, which is not a bad loss, honestly, but it's just upsetting how this thing managed to just somehow bring it back. And it was only because I didn't let the Dragon Knight go down. Like, it was kind of my fault that I even lost this, honestly, because I think what I should have done there was just let Dragon Knight go down. And who knows, maybe the grassy terrain would have been gone by then, because he would still have to take another turn to, you know, bring in Hawlucha. And if he did that, I would have had Nidoking in front, and I have Ice Beam on the Nidoking, so I could have definitely taken out the Hawlucha if he tried switching it in. But unfortunately, I didn't do any of that. I did not let Dragonite go down against the Victini because of the +1. I, for some reason, thought I had nothing for it because the thing was at +1, so I figured just go for E-Speed. But in reality, I did have something for it. I had the freaking Nidoking, but I didn't think of it for some reason. I had the Payapa Berry to take a Psychic move and then take it out, and if he brings in Hawlucha, he would just have to take me out with Acrobatics, and then I could send out Seismitoad, go for Icy Wind just to slow it down for whatever it's worth, because he only had a Grassy Seed anyways. I could have probably even sent out Galvantula, or no, I think Seismitoad would have been a better play, because I could have gone for Ice Beam, slow it down, and then bring in Galvantula and just go for Thunder or Volt Switch and take it out. And since Grassy Seed raises physical defense, I definitely take it out with Galvantula or just Galvantula, yeah, because Mega Gallade, even if I outsped it, I mean, well, actually, I could have, after an Icy Wind from Seismitoad, lowering speed, I could have actually taken it out with Gallade as well, honestly. But again, I didn't do it, and as a result, Dragonite with a move, with a 2-turn move such as Fly, it just gave Hawlucha a lot of room to just set up everything just to win, and it's a real shame that I did that, honestly. So, needless to say that, even though this loss wasn't that bad, I'm still actually really disappointed in this loss, because this is a battle that I felt like I could have won, honestly. Probably should have, if I made the right plays, but unfortunately I didn't make the right plays because, again, I'm just stupid, obviously. That's just how it's been all this time. And Hawlucha is also stupid, honestly, because, honestly, there was no way he should have come back, honestly, but it did, so what are you going to do? Either way, nonetheless, GG to Greyveee, and thank you all for watching Week 7 of the IBL D-League. Hope to catch you guys in the next battle, but for now, just take it easy and have a good one.